So I normally don't ask questions at the top of the video, but this one has been burning in my mind for months, if not well over a year. But while my 3D printer is out of commission at the time of this recording, I really must ask, do you guys have any issue with 3D printer working in the background of the video? I really need to know because that'll affect how I handle my workflow moving forward. If you don't mind it, that'll make things a lot easier on my end. But just let me know. I just want to be upfront with you guys because I want to provide awesome videos for you. And if you don't like the 3D printer going in the background, I'll respect that. But in order to do this current video properly, I think I need to get changed. That's much better. Roll the intro. Adventures. Fred here. Welcome to Larp Saga, the show that explores anything and everything live-action role-playing. Now, I like to think I have a good eye for the kind of LARP gear I personally would use in my kits. I mean, I've reviewed a great deal of gear here on this channel for almost 10 years at this point. God, it's almost been that long. But anyway, I've reviewed weapons, I've reviewed armor to an extent, I've reviewed accessories, pouches. I think I have a good idea of the kind of gear I'd go for. However, not terribly long ago, in terms of basically fairly recently, I've come across a piece of gear that I feel is the best money I've ever spent on LARP gear, in terms of quality of life and comfort. And that is my Y harness from Les Artisan De Azure. And I'm going to be talking about the three key factors that go into why this piece of gear is something I really like. From the ease of use, the comfort level, and the customizability. That's what this video is going to be about. So without further preamble, let's dive into it. Alright, so kicking things off, this thing is super easy to put on and take off. There isn't a lot of LARP gear I can personally say that about, because once you've gotten the right settings for the buckles and so forth, this thing is very easy to put on and take off without any need of a squire. And quite frankly, I haven't seen a lot of gear that has this level of, as they say in the tech world, plug and play when it comes to LARP gear. That's a very that's an idea for another video. Plug and play LARP gear. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves around here. Moving on. The next thing that I want to talk about why I like this gear, this Y harness, it is really frickin' comfy. It may be the autistic wiring in my brain, in activating the sensory neurons that make this thing feel like a very leathery hug, and really reduces the concept of or the possibility of anxiety while on the battlefield, because I've just got these strips of leather just hugging me really comfortably while I'm out on a quest. And last but not least, we have how customizable this thing is. Seriously, it's phenomenal. Well, originally I was holding everything on that's on this harness on my spellbook's shoulder strap, which has since been decommissioned for this kit, but it may appear in a future thing. I don't know at this point. But this thing holds it a lot well and a lot more securely than that strap did. And you can put like pouches, additional weapons, even badges and insignias from orders and factions you affiliate with. So the customization is overall, while I don't know if every LARP kit needs to have a harness of some kind, be it X or Y in my case, I cannot deny that for me, the quality of life and comfort and ease of use is something that I cannot downplay in the slightest. But let me know. Down in the comments below. Do you have a harness of some kind? And was it store-bought, or did you make it yourself? Would love to hear that. And what customization combos have you done with your harness, if any? Or if you don't have a harness but have something similar, would love to hear what you've come up with for a rig like this as well. And before we depart, I'll turn you over to Noctis for the usual formalities. Noctis?
Thank you, Fred, and thank you all for coming by, if you are returning viewers. If you are new around here, still thank you, and be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up to date with everything we're doing here on the channel. You can also check out the channel's Linktree page, where you can find us on Twitch, check out our social media, and if you think we've earned it, consider supporting us on Patreon and Throne and so on. Now, back to you, Fred.
Thanks, Noctis, and thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you on the trail of adventure.